Is entitled 10 Subjects of Prophecy. Let's look at the book of Revelations as an airport with 10 great airlines coming into it. We need to understand where each began and how it was developed, and it comes into the book of Revelations. He talks quite a bit about airports. He talks about at least three examples of men coming in different places and going out. But anyway, the 10 great subjects on the radio program. The 10 great subjects of prophecy, which find their consummation here, are these. Number one, and Daryl, my father-in-law, has this underlined and highlighted. The Lord Jesus Christ, he is the subject of the book. And then he just highlights this next part. The subject is not the beast nor the bowls of wrath, but the sin bearer. The first mention of him is way back in Genesis chapter 3 and verse 15 as the seed of the woman. Number two. And so he goes back to highlighting and underscoring this. The church does not begin in the Old Testament. It is first mentioned by the Lord Jesus in Matthew chapter 16 and verse 18. And I say also, I lost my vision there for a second, sorry. Unto thee, that thou art Peter, and upon this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall prevail against it. Number three, and Daryl goes to just highlighting here, the resurrection and the translation of the saints. See John chapter 14, 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 13 through 18. That's the portion that John Rich misinterpreted. He just used that alone to interpret a post tribulation rapture and on Tucker Carlson, and he taking it by itself, he got it wrong. Well, even his interpretation of it was wrong because it talks about the rapture. 1 Corinthians chapter 15 and verse 51 through 52. Because it's I would not have you be ignorant, brethren, concerning those who sleep, for they shall not all sleep, but in the moment, in the twinkling of an eye, they shall be translated or raptured at the appearing of Christ. Anyway, I used to my professor in Bible school made us memorize. That was one of the things on a test was we had to memorize those 5 verses. He was all about memorization. He had half the Bible memorized. Then First Corinthians chapter 15, verses 51 and 52. And then number 4, and Daryl has the Great Tribulation highlighted here, speaks of back in Deuteronomy 4, where God says that his people would be in tribulation. So number 5, Daryl has Satan and evil highlighted. See Ezekiel 28, verses 11 through 18. And number 6, Daryl has the man of sin highlighted, Ezekiel 28, verses 1 through 10. And number 7, Daryl has this highlighted as well, the course and end of apostate Christendom. See Daniel chapter 2 and verse 31 through 45, and Matthew chapter 13. Number 8, and Daryl continues highlighting the beginning course and the end of the times of the Gentiles. See Daniel chapter 2, verse 37 through 45, Luke chapter 21 and verse 24. The Lord Jesus said that Israel will be trodden down of the Gentiles until the time of the Gentiles are fulfilled. Number 9, Daryl has this highlighted as well, the second coming of Christ. According to Jude 14 and 15, we did that Saturday night, didn't we? Enoch spoke of that, which takes us back to the time of Genesis record. Number 10, and Israel's covenant. Daryl has that highlighted. Beginning with the covenant which God made with Abraham in Genesis chapter 12, verses 1 through 3, God promised Israel 5 things, and God says in Revelations that he will fulfill them all. And that concludes